If you like the video, please subscribe Technical PCT channel and click the bell icon to get the latest videos.
These are the two mirrors inclined at an angle theta. Two mirrors inclined at an angle theta. At an angle theta. The light ray falls. The light ray incidence on the first mirror and then reflected back onto the second mirror. Once again reflected. Once again reflected. I want total deviation after two successive reflections. Already discussed in the previous class. Once again, for the sake of students, I am repeating. I will tell the easiest technique also. Two mirrors. This is concept. Try to write down simultaneously along with me. This is M1, mirror M1. This is mirror M2, which are inclined at an angle theta. Two reflections will take place. First reflection on the mirror M1. Second reflection on the mirror M2. M2. What is the angle between the two mirrors? Theta is the angle between the two mirrors. Theta. Directly write down. Delta is equal to total deviation 360 minus 2 theta. Shortcut. Irrespective of the angle of incidence. Irrespective of the angle of incidence. The angle of incidence may be any value. The total net deviation depends only on the angle between the two mirrors. I am going to prove this one now. Shortcut formula. Two mirrors which are inclined at an angle theta. Two successive reflections takes place. Two successive reflection. First reflection on mirror M1. Second reflection on mirror M2. Total deviation, net deviation after two reflections. What is the shortcut? Total deviation is 360 minus 2 theta. Now I am proving. Let us imagine the angle of incidence is equal to x. X on the first mirror. On the first mirror. Then angle of reflection is also equal to what? X. Because angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Angle of reflection. Then what is this angle? This angle. Before going to this angle, I will calculate delta 1. Delta 1. What is a delta 1? Deviation at first mirror. 180 minus 2i. 180 minus I value x. That is equal to 2x. I value x. That is equal to 2x. So here I calculated deviation. What is the sign convection? From actual path to reflected ray. Actual path to reflected ray. It is in what direction? Clockwise direction. This is the deviation at first mirror. Now, what is this angle? This angle. Take down simultaneously. After completing, we cannot understand. This is equal to 90 minus x. Why this angle is equal to 90 minus x? This is 90. This is x. This is 90 minus x. 90 minus x. So total angle in a triangle 180. Total angle in a triangle 180. Then what is this angle? This angle. This angle is equal to theta minus x. That is the angle of incidence. I will calculate this angle, subtract from 90. I will calculate this angle, subtract from 90. I will get theta minus x. If I write down, confusion. That's why I'm not writing. This plus this must be equal to 180. After getting this value, subtract from 90. We will get this value. This is angle of incidence. On the second mirror, if the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection, this is also theta minus x. This is also theta minus x. Now I want to calculate delta 2 deviation at second mirror. Here, actual path. This is the actual path. Actual path. So this is delta 2. This is a delta 2. So what is actually delta 2 formula? So that is 180 minus 2 into angle of incidence. What is the angle of incidence at the second mirror? Theta minus x. Theta minus x. Theta minus x. It is also in what direction? Clockwise direction. It is also in what direction? Clockwise direction. This is delta 1. This is delta 2. If you add these two, I will get this one. 360 minus 2 theta. This is the total deviation after two successive reflections when the angle between the two mirrors is a theta. Is a theta. Take this one concept. Two mirrors inclined at an angle theta. After two successive reflections, what is the total deviation? No need to do this entire thing in the exam. Directly we can use this formula to calculate the total deviation after two reflections. After two reflections. Now take the problem. We can do any number of problems if you know the concept. Problem on the same concept. Two inclined mirrors. Once I request all the students, take down simultaneously. Angle between the two mirrors, 60 degrees. Angle of incidence, 40 degrees. After two reflections, calculate the total deviation. One reflection at the first surface, another reflection at the second surface. This is the problem. What is the problem? I am giving sufficient time. After two successive reflections, calculate the total deviation. Calculate the total deviation. Actually, we have to calculate this one. This is a lengthy method, but I know shortcut. What is the shortcut? Total deviation independent of I. Independent of I. It only depends upon theta. Directly, I will use this formula. So delta, total deviation is equal to 360 minus 2 into theta. What is theta value in this diagram, in this problem? Not 40. 40 is the angle of incidence, that is x. What is the angle between the two mirrors? Theta. That is equal to 60. So delta is equal to 360 minus 120. That is equal to 240. One step answer. Over. Problem. No ray diagram if you know the concept properly. Otherwise, it is a lengthy problem. I know that concept which is there on the left side of the board. I can directly use this concept. Delta is equal to 360 minus 2 into theta. Theta value 60. 2 into 60. 2 into 60, 120. 360 minus 120 is 240. 240. Problem number 1 over. Now, problem number 2. Problem number 2. I will change the angle here. Angle of incidence now 50 degrees. Calculate the angle of total deviation after two reflections. Total deviation after two reflections. Now itself I told the total deviation does not depend upon x value. Here theta is not changed. Answer is how much once again? 240. Answer is once again 240. Here the angle may be 40 degrees, 30 degrees, 20 degrees, 50 degrees, no matter. I don't bother about that one because it is independent of the angle of incidence. It is concerned to only this one. Therefore, if it is 30, 40, 50, answer is how much? 240 in a clockwise direction. Previous week I gave this problem in the exam. You can verify the question paper. Now problem number 3. Problem number 3. Angle of incidence 45 degrees. On the same model, I am doing 3 problems so that we are comfort. Everyone will feel comfort. Now calculate the total deviation after 2 successive reflections. 2 successive reflections. If you can calculate, do that one. Same thing. Delta is equal to 360 minus 2 theta. Angle between the two vectors, 2, that is the mirrors, is 45. 2 into 45. 2 into 45, 90. 360 minus 90, that is equal to 270 clockwise direction. Total deviation after 2 reflections. 2 reflections. Now I think you can do any problem on this model. On this model. What is that model? After 2 successive reflections, calculate the total deviation. Shortcut. Delta is equal to 360 minus theta. Here itself, delta independent of I, angle of incidence. Independent of angle of incidence. Incidence. Now let us consider concept number 2. Now let us consider concept number 2. Concept number 2. 2 mirrors. Once I repeat, take down simultaneously along with me. After the completion of diagram, we cannot understand. two mirrors, angle is theta. Angle between the two mirrors is theta. Is theta. The light ray falls. Let us imagine this is M1. This is M2. Mirror M1. Mirror M2. M2. The light ray incidence parallel to M2 first. Light ray incidence. Light ray incidence parallel to M2. Problem, concept. After two reflections, light ray emerge parallel to M1. Find theta. What is the concept or the problem? First, light ray incidence parallel to M2. Now, after two reflections, it will come parallel to M1. This is incident ray. This is emergent ray. If you understand, it is a very good problem. This one and this one parallel. This one and this one parallel. You are asked to calculate this one, theta. Angle between the two mirrors. I am explaining two reflections concept. So draw that is normal. Draw the normal. So it is reflected. Once again normal. This is the final ray. Light ray falls like this on the first mirror, reflected back, goes to the second mirror, falls on the second mirror, once again reflected. Once again reflected. Very easy. Very easy. Simple geometry. Simple geometry. So these two lines, how they are? This line and this line. What is the angle? Theta. This line and this line. This is parallel to this. This is already parallel to horizontal. If this is theta, this is also equal to theta. Understand? This line and this line are parallel. If they are parallel, if this line makes an angle theta, this line also makes an angle theta. Come to this line. Come to this line. This line and this line. How they are parallel. This line and this line. How they are parallel. If they are parallel, if this angle is theta, this angle is also theta. Here the lines parallel agidre, angle must be same, made by the line. So this angle is equal to this angle. This angle is equal to this angle. When this is correct, when the incident ray parallel to one of the mirror and reflected ray, emergent ray is parallel to the second mirror. If this is theta, then this value 90 minus theta. This value 90 minus theta. This value theta. Simple mathematics. Minus theta. This value is equal to what? Theta. Because these are perpendicular. Perpendicular means how much? 90. Idu theta. This value 90 minus theta. This is theta. So this angle is theta. This angle is theta. This angle is theta. Total angle in a triangle, that is theta plus theta plus theta is equal to 180. 3 theta is equal to 180. Theta 180 by 3. 180 by 3 is equal to 60 degrees. So what must be the angle between the two mirrors? Must be equal to 60. Standard problem in the mirrors. Standard. So when theta is 60, when the incident ray parallel to one mirror, emergent ray is parallel to another mirror. Only two mirrors parallel. No need to do the calculation. Directly we can write theta is equal to how much? 60 degrees. 60 degrees. Moving further, you are asked to calculate total deviation. Total deviation is equal to deviation at the first mirror plus deviation at the second mirror. Ide problem alli continue ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ. Another question. Total deviation. Illi deviation plus illi deviation. Illi deviation. So delta 1 standard formula 180 minus 2i is equal to 180 minus 2 into I value. Angle of incidence. Angle of incidence is there. Here it is there. 90 minus theta. 90 minus theta. So 90 minus theta. So 180 minus 180 plus 2 theta is equal to 2 theta. Delta 1. Deviation at the first mirror. We know what is deviation. Actual path. This is the actual path. This angle is the deviation. One step clockwise or anti-clockwise, clockwise. So deviation at the first mirror 2 theta in the clockwise. 2 theta in the clockwise. Now we will go to our second mirror. Second mirror hatra hogana. Here, this is the actual path. This is the actual path. I want deviation. Deviation. Delta 2. That is the deviation. So delta 2 is equal to 180 minus 2 into I value. I. So what is the angle of incidence? Angle of incidence 90 minus theta. Second mirror. Angle of incidence. Like that it will fall. This is the normal. 90 minus theta. So this is 90 minus theta. So delta 2 is equal to 180 minus 180 plus 2 theta. Delta 2 is equal to 2 theta. Clockwise or anti-clockwise? That is also clockwise. I calculated delta 1 and delta 2. If we check properly, delta 1 value 2 theta clockwise. Delta 2 value 2 theta clockwise. Net deviation delta 1 plus delta 2 is equal to 2 theta plus 2 theta. 2 theta plus 2 theta is equal to 4 theta in what direction? Clockwise. Already I calculated theta. What is theta value? 60. Substitute here. 60 into 4. That is 240. So total deviation is 240 clockwise. Two answers. Whenever you find a problem on two mirrors, inclined mirrors, the incident ray parallel to the first mirror, emergent ray parallel to the second mirror, directly we can write angle between the two mirrors must be 60. Angle between the two mirrors must be 60. Deviation at first mirror 2 theta. Deviation at second mirror 2 theta. Net deviation 2 theta plus 2 theta. 2 theta plus 2 theta is equal to 4 theta. 4 theta. Now I explained two important concepts, two reflections. If you understand these two, I will go for 3 reflections. First, you must be familiar with these two. Take down, I am giving 2 minutes time. Have a screenshot or quickly take down. Now, once again, what are the two models which we discussed? First one, if the two successive reflections takes place, what is the total deviation? Delta is equal to 360 minus 2 theta. 360 minus 2 theta. It is independent of I, angle of incidence. That is first concept. What is the second concept? Two mirrors are like this, inclined mirrors. First light ray falls parallel to first mirror. Emergent ray, after two reflections, parallel to the another mirror. Parallel to the another mirror. No need to do this entire exam. That is the importance of class. Theta value automatically 60 degrees. Net deviation. They may ask only deviation at first mirror. Deviation at first mirror. 2 theta clockwise. 120 clockwise. Deviation at second mirror. Delta 2 theta clockwise. Theta already we know 60. 120 consider 3 reflections. 3 reflections concept. Already question paper is ready for Sunday. Already I have submitted all these problems. Models will come for the Sunday's exam, no doubt. 3 reflections. 3 reflections. Suppose this is one mirror. Lengthy diagram. M1. This is another mirror. M2. That is another mirror. M2. Confusion should not be there. 3 reflections concept. This is O, mirror. This is mirror. Angle between the mirrors 60 degrees. Once again, I am requesting draw simultaneously along with me. After the completion of the diagram, we cannot understand anything where we started. Angle of incidence on the first mirror 40 degrees. Calculate the total deviation. After three reflections. Successively. What is the meaning of successively? First on mirror 1, next mirror 2, next mirror 3. That is the meaning of successively. Take down the problem. Concept. Angle between the two mirrors is 60. This is M1. This is M2. M2, M2. After three reflections, I want to calculate total deviation. Lengthy problem diagram, more space. More space. I am doing solution. First, the ray is reflected. First reflection over. Now here normal. Here second reflection. Second reflection. The light ray is reflected. Falls on the first mirror. For third reflection, this is normal. This is third reflection. This is the diagram. First light ray falls, reflects, falls, reflects, falls at first. We want a total deviation, net deviation. So net deviation is equal to. Now here I want to calculate deviation. I want this angle. Very simple. If this is 40, this is equal to 50. Why this is equal to 50? These two are perpendicular. If these two are perpendicular, if this is 40, this is 90 minus 40. 90 minus 40 is equal to what? 50. By somehow, I have to find angle here. Then I can calculate the deviation, delta 2. So this is 50. Now consider this right angle, this triangle. Total angle in a triangle, 180, 60, plus 50, 110. 180 minus 110, this is equal to 70. You can check. Total angle becomes 180. 60 plus 50, 110. 110 plus 70. That is equal to 180. If this is 70, these two must be how? Perpendicular. Perpendicular, this is normal. If this is 70, this is 20. That is 20. If this is 20, angle of incidence, angle of reflection is also how much? 20. At the second mirror. Now what is the angle of incidence? 20. Angle of incidence 20. Immediately I will calculate delta 2. What is delta 2? Delta 2 is equal to 180 minus 2 into 20. That is equal to 140. In what direction? Clockwise. You can check. Extend this incident ray and make a turn towards reflected ray clockwise. This is delta 2. That is delta 2, 140. Now here I want to calculate deviation. If I want to calculate the deviation here, I want angle here, angle of incidence. Only mathematics. If I triangle tagamada, this one, and this one, total triangle. Suppose this is P, this is Q. OQP, large triangle. Whatever may be the triangle, size of the triangle, total angle in a triangle is 180. How much here? 60. How much this total angle? Total. 70 plus 20, 90. 90 plus 20, 110. 110 plus 60. 110 plus 60, 170. Then automatically this angle is 10. I am repeating once again. Which triangle I am taking? O, Q, P is a triangle. What is this angle? 60. What is this total angle? Total 70 plus 20 plus 20, 40 plus 70. 40 plus 70, that is 110. 110 plus 60, 170. But total is 180. So this angle is 10. If this angle is 10, what must be this angle? 80. What must be this angle? 80. Now at this point, what is the angle of incidence? The angle of incidence is 80. Angle of incidence is 80. So that is equal to 180 minus 2 into 80. 2 into 80. That is equal to 180 minus 160. 180 minus 160 is 20. But the direction, either clockwise or anti-clockwise. Extend this incident ray. Actual path. Now I got anti-clockwise. Here clockwise. Here clockwise. Here I got deviation anti-clockwise. How much? 20 degrees. How much? 20 degrees. 20 degrees. So therefore, net deviation delta 1 plus delta 2 plus delta 3. So delta 1, how much delta 1? 100 clockwise plus 140 clockwise plus 20 anti-clockwise. So delta 100 plus 140, 240 clockwise plus 20 anti-clockwise. That comes out to be 220 clockwise. Problem on 3 successive reflections. If we know simple geometry, we can easily calculate total deviation. Sometimes they will ask, what is the angle made by the incident ray at the third reflection? 80 degrees. 80 degrees. So many questions can be asked on this one. So once again, go through this one. 3 reflections concept. Many students ask a doubt in the chat box. If you keep concentration, it is not a big problem. First mirror, second mirror, angle between the 2 mirrors 60, angle of incidence 40. Stay kododu, examine. Angle between the 2 mirrors 60. Angle of incidence on the first mirror 40. This entire diagram we have to draw quickly. Ray diagram. If this is 40, this is also 40. Why? Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. If this is 40, this is how much? 50. Because 90 total angle between x-axis and y-axis. Here, what is the angle of incidence? Incidence 40. Then what is the deviation? Delta 1. 180 minus 2i. 180 minus 2 into 40. 2 into 40, 80. 180 minus 80 is equal to 100 clockwise. Now, this is 60. This is 50. If this is 60, this is 50, what should be this value? Total must be 180. 60 plus 50, 110. 180 minus 110, 70. If this is 70, this should be 20 because those two are perpendicular. If this is 20, this is also 20. This is also 20. So 20 angle of incidence. Then calculate the deviation. What is the deviation? Delta 2 is equal to 180 minus 2i. 180 minus 2 into 20. 2 into 20, 40. 180 minus 40, 140 clockwise. 140 clockwise. Ille solpu careful agirbeku. Which triangle I have to take? O, Q, P. For third time, it is falling once again on first mirror. Once again on first mirror. So if this is the total triangle, already this angle 60. I want this angle. This is 60. What is this total angle? 70 plus 20 plus 20. 70 plus 20, 90. 90 plus 20, 110. 110 plus 60, 170. What is the remaining? 10. If this is 10, this must be equal to what? 80. Because total 90. If this is 80, this is also what? 80. Calculate delta 3. Deviation due at the third reflection. 180 minus 2i. 180 minus 2 into 80. 2 into 80, 160. 180 minus 160, 20. But direction anti-clockwise. One is clockwise, another one is clockwise, another one is anti-clockwise. Another one is anti-clockwise. So net deviation, adding all of them. So 100 plus 140 plus 20. 100 plus 140, 240 clockwise. 20 anti-clockwise. If one is taken as positive, another one is taken as negative. So 240 minus 20, that is 220. Don't bother about this sign because one is clockwise, another one is anti-clockwise. So net deviation 220 in clockwise direction. 220 in clockwise direction. I have given sufficient time also. So one more problem on this one. Let's see who will do quickly. I'm not going to check your answer because online classes, that is left to you. I will give the problem. Let's solve quickly. Let's check our results. So mirror. 3 reflections. Concept. Angle 45. Incident angle 35. Incident angle 35. After 3 successive reflections, find the total deviation. Find the total deviation. Whatever we did in the previous case, but we have to do quickly. We have to do quickly. So I am doing, simultaneously do along with me. First reflection. Already I can calculate delta 1. Delta 1 is equal to 180 minus 2i. 180 minus 2 into 35. 180 minus 70. That is equal to 110 clockwise. Because I value 35. I value 35. If this is 35, this is also 35. If this is 35, I think this is 55. Why 55? 55 plus 35 is equal to 90. Is equal to 90. 1 by 1 over. 45 plus 55. That is 5 plus 4, 9, 10, 100. 100 means this is equal to what? 80. 80. Now, draw the normal. Reflected. Second reflection. Falls on the first mirror once again. Reflected. Third reflection. If this is 80, this is how much? 10. If this is 10, this is how much? 10. How, sir? Means unable. 90 degrees total. This is already 80. Now angle of incidence is how much? 10. Calculate delta 2. Delta 2 is equal to 180 minus 2i. 180 minus 2 into 10. 180 minus 20. That is equal to 160 clockwise. Because I value is how much? 10. I value is equal to how much? 10. Now I want to find this angle. This is how much? 80 plus 10 plus 10. 100. This is how much? 45. 145. This must be how much? 35. Because 135, because 145 plus 35 is equal to 180. If this is 35, then what must be this value? 55. If that is 35, what must be that value? 55. 55. One step properly. 80, 90, 100. 100 plus 45, 145. 145 plus 35, 10, 8, 1. I am correct. This is 35. If this is 35, this is 55. Because total must be 90. Normal. Then delta 3, 180 minus 2 into 55. Why 55 are common sense? Angle of incidence is 55. That is equal to 180 minus 110. In what direction? Anti-clockwise. So 3 deviations over. One is 110. The other one is 160. The other one is 180 minus that is 110. That is 70. Anti-clockwise. Now calculate all the net deviation. Net deviation. Delta 1 plus delta 2 plus delta 3. 110 clockwise plus 160 clockwise plus 70 anti-clockwise. 160 plus 120, that is equal 160 plus 110, 270 clockwise, 70 anti-clockwise. This comes out to be 200 clockwise. So net deviation 200 clockwise. Like this, we can do 3 reflections successive. Same procedure, 4 reflections, 5 reflections, etc. etc. So today, clearly I discussed 2 successive reflections in case of inclined mirrors, 3 successive reflections in case of the 2 mirrors, if the angle is theta. So once again, we'll meet tomorrow. I will tell some more interesting concepts tomorrow. Thank you and have a good day.